Hey everybody. I just learned a little while ago that evangelist Jimmy Swaggart has passed away. I send my condolences to the Swaggart family. I love you all, and I loved Brother Jimmy Swaggart, and I still do. Brother Swaggart is somebody that has greatly impacted my life. In a very positive way, because from a child I grew up watching and listening at him preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, and just, he was so powerful and he was so intense, and he just had this voice that was just so unique and different than anybody else's. You couldn't. It just stood out. It was very unique. It was very powerful. And I just, I was in the process of getting ready to do something, and I didn't hear about it, I read about it, and I just by happen was looking at the internet, and it was just up there, and I'm like, what? And so you're hit with these emotions, like you're sad, but then you're thinking, well, he's a believer. He's in a better place. But that doesn't, mean that, people are not going to feel sad. He's definitely in a better place. And he was definitely a great man of God. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Very powerful. And I remember when I was battling a number of group of enemies. Just a couple of years back, I used to watch the Sun Life Broadcasting Network all day. Well, of course, you know what I mean. It was on all day and all night. Just playing. It was just always on the television constantly when the warfare was going on around me. So I'm very familiar with some of the preachers and the singers that they had at the time. I don't know if they're still there or not, but and I came to know their names, the names of the preachers and the singers, and I've listened at his son preach and his grandson and him, and Brother Swaggart, and I'm used to seeing him sitting on the side there with his wife, and there were some other unbelievers seated there too. I'm just so used to seeing him sitting there, and you watch people so much and you listen at them so much, you feel like you know them all, you feel like you know them. And unfortunately, I never got to meet Brother Swaggart in person, but I did get to speak about him in one of my conferences that I held a while back. I didn't mention his name, but I gave a description about somebody that had that I really had a lot of respect for, that I had watched on television from the time I was a child, and due to the description that I'd given, people most likely figured out who I was talking about. I don't really like to mention people's names in my videos or in my conferences, but of course I'm going to mention the name today because of what has happened. But oh my gosh, he was such a heavy influence in my life as a child growing up. I remember that the television program being on the television every Sunday morning. I believe it was 11 o'clock a.m. I was in front of the television listening and watching Brother Swaggart preach about Jesus Christ. He will be greatly missed.